going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
It's been now almost half a century since humans were last on the moon. It's too long. We need to get back there and have a permanent base on the moon. I think like a big permanently occupied base on the moon, and then build a city on Mars and become a spacefaring, like a spacefaring civilization, a multi-planet species. We don't want to be one of those single-planet species. We want to be a multi-planet species.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And right now, the market is still down. And guys, remember I told you the Fed always sells you a narrative. They can't say they took your money. They sell you a narrative. CNBC tweets on social media talking about capital gains tax. And that's the reason why we had a sell-off in cryptos, which makes no sense whatsoever. None of it has been proved to be facts. But the fact is they sell a narrative, and you see all the social media accounts that they control because they push that narrative, and then the topic starts to trend. So all these rumors that I've been over, none of them have been proven to be facts, but the market has dipped because of it. Why? Because the Fed took your money. Remember, on this channel, I give you the truth. Nothing but the truth. Even though it hurts, it does what? Does right. It sets you free. But guys, remember to always stay focused on the actual indicators. We have volume. In order to make big moves up or down, you have to have volume. Of course, your stable coins. Stable coins are very, very important. And we're starting to see exchanges loading back up on stable coins. So that means what? We're about to get a pump. So right now we have Tether, 10 billion again this month, guys. Make sure you're staying focused on the market caps of USDC and Tether. And then plus, guys, we know we have the Fed that has that 50 billion that's going to manipulate the markets. Just like I said, the Fed has not switched up yet. We know on the back half, that's when we're going to start getting hurt. So like I stated, I definitely see the dip coming in June or July. Plus, we have grayscale lockup period ending in June, which is going to be very interesting. We're going to watch the manipulation and see what happens. We have a lot of Bitcoin ETFs that are being reviewed, and I'm going to go over that later. And don't forget that we have CME, which is Friday, which is very important. Now, they started to dump us going into CME where the hit wasn't as bad. When back came, we already took a good hit. The following week, we took another good hit. So seeing me, I don't see us taking as big of a hit as we would have. Remember, guys, when we have open interest breaking records, that means we're going to dip at the end of the month unless they forward those contracts to the next month. Now, getting over into the actual crypto news, we have Paxos becomes the third federally regulated crypto bank. So, guys, that's all we're starting to see is adoption. We're starting to see these exchanges. What I've been saying a long time ago when I first started this channel, letting you know, exchanges are nothing but banks. That's all they are. They're just there to feed you to death. That's it. And then also we have Gemini users can now buy Bitcoin with Apple Wallet and Google Pay. So again, guys, what does that do? That just opens up adoption. And we have at the Academy Awards ceremony, the top 25 Hollywood performers will get NFTs. Again, adoption. It's all about programming the masses for the fourth industrial revolution without them understanding it. Same way when we look at finances. We use money, we go get loans, but nobody understands finances. That's why they never can take advantage of it. You're in the system, but you don't understand the system. And that's how the same people stay at the top and the same people stay at the bottom. You're both using the same system, but one understands it and one doesn't. And then also, guys, we have Square has raised its minimum withdrawal requirement to 0.001 BTC. And right now, I think that's about $50. Now, we have the New York Stock Exchange files the list shares of Valkyrie's Bitcoin ETF. There are several Bitcoin ETF filings inside the United States. Without regulation, the only way Bitcoin ETF will be successful if the Fed is manipulating that ETF. Bitcoin has too much volatility, and then also no pension is going to invest without some regulation. Bitcoin has 80% corrections. You would be crazy to put a pension inside of it until we get some regulation. And we know regulation will bring instability. Even though the Fed controls these stable coins, the dollars, they control supply and demand, and we know that's what it's all about. But that will get rid of a lot of speculation, which of course will stabilize Bitcoin. Now we also have the SEC begins to review Krypton Bitcoin ETF application. So guys, a Bitcoin ETF is definitely coming soon. I'd rather see regulation first than a Bitcoin ETF. Because when we get this ETF, the casino is still in. Will I invest in Bitcoin ETF inside the United States? Of course, because we know that's what the New World Order wants. But in order for it to truly be successful, of course, we have to have regulation. Even though we know the New World Order and the Fed controls the money supply. And whoever controls the money supply controls the rules. And lastly, guys, we have Elon Musk talking about other planets. And guys, that's all we hear about is space. We look at the Bitcoin ETF space. We look at cryptos, they're talking about space. They are trying to create the biggest illusion known to man. And with virtual reality coming, deep fakes. Oh, it's coming, guys. Star Trek, Skynet. Oh, it's here. Because remember, when it comes to the New World Order, everything is planned out. But that's all I have for you guys. Do not forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links, crypto links are in the description. Plus the Cryptoteacher stock channel. Do not forget about the stock channel. You have your cobalt, chip stocks, banking, gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, you have the at-home stocks plus the C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.